Hello everyone, it's Mr. Metzner. I just wanted to give you guys a quick video update from me about what I'm working on, how I'm doing, the things that you're experiencing, grades, all of that stuff. So let's get right into that. There we are. Hi, it's Mr. Metzner. How are you? Thank you so much for watching this. I'll make it as short as I can. Using a microphone on my headset here so you can hear me. I'm at home, obviously, and having some difficulty with getting things done still. The doctors have not cleared me to return to the classroom. I have a hard time completing sentences, as you can see, so I won't talk too much. I'm still dealing with the stuff with the head and the neck. My hands shake a lot. I can try my best to control it, but it is what it is. It makes it difficult to type. I have to write notes for myself, which I do here, and I check them off as I get them done. If I don't do that on some days, then I'm pretty lost as to what I need to do or have done. But yeah, you can see the notes are there. Get them checked off. Drinking a lot of water. There's my phone and my keyboard. I do have help. I have my two pups. Eva is the white pup, and Honey is the brown pup that's there. White and gray and brown. They're both 8 years old. Sister pups, not really. Eva, I've had her since she was 8 weeks, and Honey is a rescue pup from a shelter. Yeah, we rescued her, but she kind of rescued us back. So, I will pause the recording as I need to show you, so that I can gather my thoughts here, like now. Okay, sorry about that. So each day I sign on. I check emails. Oh, I can't show that. Hold on. Check emails. Sorry, let me pause this again. Okay. And start. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Check school emails. I can put that there. To see what's going on, what I need to update. And that way I can show this part. You can see some of the stuff I'm getting from different people and students, and I appreciate those emails from students. Thank you so much for letting me know what you're experiencing and the problems you're having and what I can do to help. Now, what will help me greatly is when you send me an email or a note in classroom, if you do, tell me the class period. Of course, your name shows up, but and then what exact work it is that you've done so that I can find it. Because if not, it takes me a while to go searching for it, and then you may not get your grade updated quickly. But the grades I put in myself, they're not automatic. And I've told you this before, but I really do appreciate those of you who are putting in the efforts, working in the class, even if it's confusing work, even if you're not sure what to do or have no clue what to do. Behaving well for the substitutes, thank you so much for that. I really do miss being there. I do. Everything's hard. Everything's difficult right now, and even making this. This is the 7th, 8th time I've recorded this exact thing. I'm not used to taking so much. So anyway, stop boring you now, even though I've already done enough of that. So I check email. I come in here and check classroom. As you can see, the videos for the creating icons are up. They're on my YouTube channel for you. And they're also, those are links, they're also in your assignments right here. See that icon looks different than these? These are assignments. This is material. So if you just view that material, you can see the raw videos. And I tried to make them shorter, but it's just tough for me to do and sound relatively okay to follow. That assignment was the rough draft, and it was supposed to be confusing, supposed to be more real world, because most clients, even though they know what they want in their heart and their mind, sometimes they can't communicate with you as a designer as to what it is they're looking for. What does make the project easier is that the sizes are given and very specific colors are given. We don't always get that as designers, so it's good to have all that. So that's why you had to follow the exact specifications. When the assignment says it has to be to client spec, it means to exact detail for the client. So that way you get paid. As a design student, your pay is your grade. As a designer, out in the real world, if you don't get that stuff right for the client, you don't make any money. And a lot of designers, it's their only way to make money. It's their career. It's what maybe even they went to school for. So the rubric that I posted for you probably was confusing too, but you have to please understand that I was looking for these icons, and I did say this is graded as a rough draft, so I graded it easier than... Hold on, I stopped. Okay, sorry. I did grade the Create Projects Icons project easy because it was supposed to be a draft. And we're going to go back to it and finish it as a final draft. It'll be your final project unless there's something else that's going on in the classroom. Hopefully this will now become much clearer to you if you go through each video. Speaking of classwork and grades, this is second period. You can see 29 people have not turned this in, but 5 have, and they've been graded. If I go to sixth period, let's see who's done work in there. There's the 30 have not finished it yet, but 2 have. I'm noticing that some of either the smaller classes or the ones earlier in the day, you guys are doing a lot more work. I need to grade 1 here, 24 assigned for first period. A couple of people have sent or shared the Illustrator file to me in Google Docs or Drive, and I have to go find that. So it needs to be uploaded here, please, 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 please. It's so much easier for me to grade if it's just here. So yeah. The other assignment, like the day 1 worksheets, those worksheets are going to be your study guide for certifications, which is why you're doing the November tests. And quite a few people, you did those. Thank you so much. Save that. And we'll get back to that. And then the November tests, you have to do 3 of the 4 that are there. I made those so that it's really difficult to cheat. I don't think it's impossible to, but what I wanted you guys to do is to, hold on, let me pause. To do this, is to work on these tests and then pass them with at least an 85. Now, if you don't pass, you can click on the details. Your screen might look a little different. It might show something like this with like the speedometer. But if you click on the question tab and scroll down where it says points received, if you got 1, that means you got it right. But if there's a 0, that's one you didn't get right. So like this one, using the blend tool, and the question number is 9028. So write that number down or screenshot it or whatever, and then you can open a training and find that question ID like we were doing in class in a training. And then come back once you've looked at that and retake this test again. Please know that you need to take that test. Tests are meant to show what you remember doing. It's not what you can look and find in another window or another computer. You have to remember what you're doing. So the tests are supposed to be difficult, but you can take them as many times as you need to up until I think November 30th I put. Yeah, it was November 30th. I'm just looking to see grades right now, and I've been updating Focus. I need to get this off the screen in case it shows people's information. I've been updating. If you look on assignments, if there's detail that needs to be there, I've typed it in. It takes me a while to type everything. I'm sorry, but I'm as detailed as I can be with you. Some of this stuff is, it takes a while to get through it all. I know on your part, my part too. Sorry, it's loading slowly. Here we go. So I can show you like some of the assignments, and you can see how the November test turned in, and if you turned in your work, even if it was late, and still you can still turn that stuff in, please. Turn it in late. It's just something is better than nothing. But I'll list on there exactly what you did. So look in your Focus and your individual grades, and it will say what's going on for you. I miss you guys. I'm sorry I can't be there. It's what it is. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving, winter break, and thank you for doing and being your best and being part of this Wolfpack family. I'll see you later.